This animated map shows India's geographic footprint compared to the rest of the world's dairy supply. Accounting for roughly 25% of the global total, or about 247 million tons annually, India is the undisputed heavyweight champion of milk production. But when you zoom in from that massive national output to look at the boots on the ground, the physical reality becomes clear. Women make up nearly 70% of the entire Indian dairy workforce. Every day, these women wake up long before sunrise to manage herds exactly like this one. They handle the highly technical manual labor required to keep the industry running, from early morning milking and processing excess dairy to monitoring the health and hydration of dozens of animals at a time. Yet, despite operating as the backbone of the world's largest dairy engine, these women are virtually invisible within its economic power structure. To understand why, you have to look at historical village structures. For generations, men held the legal titles to the land and livestock. Without those assets in their name, female farmers have no legal collateral. That makes it nearly impossible for them to secure independent bank loans or open lines of credit to grow their own businesses. When the milk is ready to be sold, men typically act as the official representatives at the agricultural markets. They are the ones who physically hand over the product and, crucially, collect the cash payments. While women handle the daily technical and physical requirements of the herd, the financial rewards are anchored to the men holding the titles. To bypass financial controls, organizers launched the Women's Dairy Cooperative movement, dubbed White Revolution 2.0. The plan explicitly outlines creating tens of thousands of new dairy cooperative societies, or DCS, designed specifically to bring female farmers into the organized sector. Take Manjeet Kaur, for example. In 2016, she and 136 other women in the rural districts of Rajasthan formed the Saki Mahila Milk Producer Company. Kaur started with 4 cows and 2 buffaloes, selling milk primarily to support her children's education. By forming a localized cooperative, Kaur and her peers could pool their milk yields together. This instantly gave them enough market volume to bypass the local exploitative middlemen and sell directly to larger corporate buyers. To maintain a competitive edge, these co-ops utilize digital tools, implementing on-site quality testing facilities and rolling out dedicated mobile apps for full pricing transparency. This animated diagram illustrates the financial mechanism that secured their independence. By officially registering the women as the legal producers, the traditional cash-in-hand market payments were bypassed completely. Now, the money flows via direct digital transfer straight into the women's personal bank accounts. With control over their own revenue, leaders like Nikki Palania Chowdhury began driving rapid technical innovation. They adopted climate-resilient cattle breeds and invested in sex-sorted semen, a veterinary technology that guarantees female calves with a success rate of over 90%. By combining advanced veterinary science with a digitized, direct-to-producer financial structure, these farmers turned their traditional daily chores into highly optimized, independently owned businesses. This dynamic chart shows the exponential growth of Manjeet Kaur's Saki Dairy. Their membership jumped from 137 to 36,000 members. Today, they collect 150,000 liters of milk daily, registering an annual profit of 241 crore rupees, roughly $29 million. And that is just one company. Zooming out to the national scale, there are now over 48,000 women-led dairy cooperatives managing massive corporate infrastructure across India.
Having direct control over their finances naturally translated into social independence. These women now hold primary decision-making power in their households and actively occupy seats on corporate boards. They are directly reinvesting this capital into the next generation. A significant portion of this income is used to fund their daughters' education. Because of their massive scale, these local women's cooperatives have become a primary production engine for the international dairy supply. Centering asset control on the primary workforce created a profitable, scalable economic model that now drives the nation's agricultural growth. By leveraging collective bargaining and digital finance, these farmers have built an independent livelihood that now sustains a quarter of the world's milk supply.